In 2004, British girl group Girls Aloud made a lasting mark with their powerful cover of I'll Stand By You, which they released as the official BBC Children in Need single. The song, originally written by Chrissie Hynde, Billy Steinberg, and Tom Kelly for The Pretenders, carried an emotional resonance that struck a chord with listeners across the UK. Girls Aloud's heartfelt rendition became an instant hit, shooting to the top of the UK singles chart, where it held the No.1 position for 2 consecutive weeks. As a tribute to the legacy of that release and their long-standing support of children in need, the group is now set to release a newly reimagined version of the song, which is both a celebration and a memorial featuring their late bandmate Sarah Harding as the sole lead vocalist. 20 years after their original release, the surviving members Nadine Coyle, Cheryl, Nicola Roberts, and Kimberly Walsh have come together to honor Sarah in a way that is both deeply personal and profoundly meaningful to their fans. Sarah, who was one of the original 5 members of Girls Aloud, tragically passed away in 2021 after a brave fight against breast cancer, a loss that left a void in the hearts of her bandmates and supporters. As the group revisited archival material while preparing for the Girls Aloud show arena tour earlier this year, they uncovered previously unused vocal recordings of Sarah singing I'll Stand By You. In a poignant twist of fate, these recordings had remained hidden in the Girls Aloud vault until they were rediscovered, bringing forth an opportunity to release a version of the song that solely features Sarah's voice, as if she were still here, standing beside them in spirit. This new edition of I'll Stand By You will be officially released on November 15th as the 2024 BBC Children in Need charity single. Produced with a fresh arrangement to highlight Sarah's powerful vocal presence, this version aims to inspire as it carries on the group's tradition of supporting children in need, a cause that Girls Aloud championed throughout their career. The song made its debut on Zoe Ball's Radio 2 breakfast show, where Zoe introduced it with great enthusiasm and respect for the group's continued philanthropic work. The official Children in Need single for 2024 is Here, Zoe announced. We've had some massive hits over the years, but this one feels especially significant. I think it's safe to say we've all been waiting for this moment. She then handed over to Nadine Coyle, who had the honor of introducing the song on behalf of the group. Speaking warmly to Zoe's audience, Nadine expressed the profound connection Girls Aloud still feels with Sarah. "Good morning, Zoe, it's Nadine here from Girls Aloud," she began. "We have something truly special to share with you today. This is the official Children in Need single for 2024. A new version of I'll Stand By You that features our beloved Sarah on lead vocals throughout. It's our way of celebrating her beautiful voice and honoring the legacy that Girls Aloud has built with children in need over so many years. We hope it touches everyone who listens to it as deeply as it has touched us." The song played over the airwaves, moving listeners and filling the studio with a sense of nostalgia and love. At the end of the track, Zoe, clearly moved, commented on the profound effect of hearing Sarah's voice once more. "We all have watery eyes, don't we?" she said. "That was so special. I'm so glad it's Girls Aloud. Hearing Sarah's voice and thinking about the children this will help, it's just beautiful." In addition to the single, Girls Aloud is also set to release a newly edited version of the original I'll Stand By You music video, featuring unseen footage from their time together as a group. This video, which will include archival clips of Sarah that have never before been made public, will air during the BBC Children in Need appeal show on November 15th. By including these candid moments, the video captures not just the public persona of Girls Aloud but also the friendship and sisterhood that the group shared, honoring Sarah's memory while raising funds to support children and families facing challenges across the UK. All proceeds from the single will go directly to BBC Children in Need projects, many of which work with children experiencing health issues, including those facing the same battle with cancer that Sarah bravely endured. For Chrissie Hynde, a lead singer of The Pretenders and co-writer of the original I'll Stand By You, the news of this new version brought a sense of joy and pride. She shared her thoughts with the band, saying, "How wonderful to hear I'll Stand By You with the lovely vocals of Sarah Harding leading the way for BBC Children in Need. It's a beautiful tribute and a lovely reminder of how much Sarah was loved. Happy Christmas to all." Girls Aloud's reunion this year for their anniversary tour has been an emotional journey, made even more poignant by their dedication to Sarah's memory at each show. Cheryl, Nadine, Kimberly, and Nicola honored Sarah at every performance, playing footage of her singing The Promise, one of their biggest hits, while they watched from the stage, a touching reminder of her presence. This tribute struck a chord with audiences who joined them in celebrating Sarah's life and talent. The new version of I'll Stand By You featuring Sarah's vocals became one of the highlights of the tour, evoking emotional responses from fans and bandmates alike. Reflecting on the experience, Kimberly Walsh opened up about the complex emotions surrounding the tribute, describing it as cathartic. In an interview with Mail Online, she explained, "Honoring Sarah was cathartic, it really was. The initial process was incredibly difficult, especially during rehearsals without her. It felt painful to prepare for performances without Sarah by our side. But when we finally took to the stage, seeing her celebrated and hearing her voice fill the arena, it was overwhelming in the best way. We felt surrounded by love, both from the fans and from Sarah's family. Seeing her mom so moved by the outpouring of love meant the world to us. Cheryl, too, shared her memories of Sarah, reflecting on the unique bond the band members shared. In a special 2-hour broadcast on Radio 2, she spoke candidly about the joy and energy that Sarah brought to the stage. There are these little moments we had on stage, these private jokes, the glances, those moments that only we 4 girls would understand, Cheryl recalled. Sarah was electric, wild, full of life. She was the one who would add that extra spark in every moment. I miss that part of her so much. There's just no one else like her. As the release of I'll Stand By You, Sarah's version, draws near, fans are eagerly anticipating this final tribute, which encapsulates Girls Aloud's legacy of using their music to give back while celebrating the memory of a bandmate who meant so much to so many. The single not only commemorates Sarah's voice and spirit, but also continues Girls Aloud's commitment to BBC children in need, a partnership that has always been close to their hearts. Through this release, they are once again uniting fans for a greater cause, with all proceeds from the single benefiting children across the UK. It's a fitting reminder of Sarah Harding's legacy and a message of solidarity and hope for those who need it most, ensuring that her voice will continue to inspire, uplift, and support children in need.